What's going on, guys? My name's Theoatrix, and today I'm bringing you guys a complete level 1 to 99 thieving guide for Oldschool Runescape. In this video, I'm not going to go through exactly how each method should be done. I'm mainly going to talk about the items you should use for the methods, the quests which give good experience, and I'll also be outlining each method you should or that you can do. Getting right into it, the useful equipment is what I'm going to start off with, and the first thing that is very awesome to have is the rogue equipment. And when you have the rogue equipment, it actually, with the full set on, it actually guarantees that you're going to get double the loot that you'd normally get. You can get these items from the Rogue's Den minigame, and there's a 1 in 8 chance of getting a piece while you're looting at the end of the minigame. The next item is the dodgy necklace, and this is one of the new silver jewelry in Oldschool Runescape, and when you wear this, you have a 1 in 4 chance that you don't get stunned or damaged if you fail a pickpocket, so that is so handy for pickpocketing. The next item is the Ardoyan cloak, and each different Ardoyan cloak has a bit of a different use. The Ardoyan cloak 2 increases your chance of getting successful pickpockets by 10% when you're in Ardoyan, but if you have the Ardoyan cloak 3 or the Ardoyan cloak 4, it works anywhere, so you have a 10% extra chance of being successful if you pickpocket. The gloves of silence are another really useful one, and they increase your chance of successfully pickpocketing something by 5% when you're wearing them, and you need level 54 hunter in order to wear these. It's worth knowing though that this 5% success rate does not stack with the Ardoyan cloak 10% success rate, so it's not really that useful if you have the Ardoyan cloak, but this is awesome if you haven't done the diaries. Now I'm going to talk about the quest rewards that give a decent amount of thieving experience. On the screen I put every single quest that has thieving XP as a reward, but I'm going to talk about the main ones here, and the best ones are the fight arena, because you don't actually need any requirements to do this quest, and you get 2,175 thieving XP, which really boosts you up in the lower levels. Another fantastic one here, but you need level 30 thieving to do it, is the feud quest, and that gives you 15,000 thieving XP, and that gets you a lot of levels after level 30. I think it gets you to level 37 if I'm not mistaken, straight from level 30. Anyway, feel free to pause the video to have a look at these quests. I'm not going to go through any more. Now for the actual training side of thieving, and I'm going to go through each method chronologically. From level 1, the only thing you can really do is thieve from men or women anywhere in RuneScape. Pretty much every major city has quite a few men and women walking around, so you can pretty much go anywhere to do this, and when you're doing this, you'll get about 7 to 10k XP per hour in thieving. But as I said before, the fight arena quest, that actually gets you all the way to level 14 from level 1 if you do it with one thieving. So this is highly recommended if you want to skip the slightly slower levels, but thieving is not that slow. From level 5 all the way through to 25, the best thing you can do now is Varrock tea stalls, and that's the tea stall near that little closed off area in Varrock. At this level, you can also thieve from cake stalls, but the tea stall, in my opinion, is so much better because you actually have no chance of getting caught. When you're in Ardoyan doing the cake stall, there are a lot of guards which come along and start hitting you if you get caught, and it gets pretty annoying and slows down the XP. But doing these two methods, you should be able to get about 15 to 20k XP per hour. Now from levels 25 all the way through to 38, there is a couple methods that you can do. The first one, and probably the best one here, is if you get yourself 15% hosted as house favor, you can start stealing from the fruit stalls in the Great Kurend, and that gives you 30k XP per hour since they spawn so quickly, and you can just keep thieving. The other alternative is to steal from silk stalls, and you can do this in Ardoyan or at Al-Kharid, and that gets you about 25k XP per hour. It's not good money or anything. None of these methods at the low levels really are, but it is pretty decent XP if you don't have the hosted as house favor. At level 25, you also unlock warrior women, but at a low level like 25, you do have a very high fail rate with warrior women, and it can get pretty annoying. So I would recommend just sticking to silk or the hosted as fruit stall, but I'm putting this in for anyone that wants to do that. Now, at level 30, as I said, you unlock the feud quest, so you could probably just go from level 25 to 30 doing one of these methods and then get the feud quest done, and that puts you all the way to 37, and then you can get a couple more levels and then move on to the next method. Now from level 38, you have two pretty decent methods to do. The first one is a bit more of a money making method, and you can make yourself about 50 to 100k GP per hour doing this, and that is thieving from the master farmers. The best place to do this would either be in Ardoyan near the farming area, or in Drainer Village. You'll get about 20 to 25k XP an hour, so it's not quite as good as the hosted stall. So if you still want really good XP, you should keep doing that. But another method, you can now go to the Warrior Women, because now you won't be failing as badly, and provided that you have the Ardoyan Cloak or Gloves of Silence, you're really going to get a bit more XP per hour, and you can get about 30 to 35k XP an hour. Those methods were from 38 to 55, but you can stop at level 45, and there's another really quick method, but you need to have completed the Fremenic Trials quest. You can actually get 50,000 XP per hour at only level 45, which is really quick. And basically what you want to do is steal from the fish stalls in Relica. And another really cool thing, since you're stealing fish, you don't need to bring any food with you. There are fires all across Relica, and you can just thieve the food, cook the food, and use that food instead of having to bring your own. From level 45 to 55, if you didn't go through to 55, there is another method, but this is so much more click intensive, but you can get a lot of XP per hour. And that is blackjacking the bearded Polnivian bandits. And doing this, you can get from 15k XP an hour if you're really shit at it, to about 75k XP per hour if you have really good clicks and good connection. Now from 55 to level 61 or 65, depending on what methods you want to do, you can start blackjacking the regular Polnivian bandits, and using this, you can get up to 150k XP per hour, and that is really, really quick for level 55. Now the same goes with the other blackjacking method. It all depends on how good you are at clicking and how good your connection is. If you don't exactly know how to blackjack properly, I'm gonna make a full guide about that on the best and most effective way to do it and all the things that you need to know very soon. Now, another less click intensive method from level 55 is to start pickpocketing the Ardoyan Knights, and doing this can get you about 60k XP per hour, provided that you've done the diaries, and that is only at level 55. But once you move up to higher levels, you can get far more experience per hour, and I say this is AFK because you can simply just put your mouse over one of them, make sure it's trapped, and you just simply keep clicking on it, and you'll be thieving forever. Make sure that you turn your attack options to off so that you only click the pickpocket option when you left click. You can actually do this method all the way from 55 to 99 if you want to chill out doing thieving. And you do actually make quite a bit of money if you have the rogue's outfit on as well. And another thing to note here is at level 95, you actually stop failing the Ardoyan Knight. So you will never get hit by the Ardoyan Knight and is stunned. So you can just keep on thieving after thieving non-stop. But obviously at lower levels, the best XP is still going to be the blackjacking. Now, an option at level 61 thieving is probably another really good one, which will be decent for money, is Pyramid Plunder. And the reason why this is decent for money is because you actually have a chance at getting the Pharaoh Scepter, which is about 7 mil at this stage. So that's really good if you get one of them. So every 10 levels, you actually unlock a new floor at Pyramid Plunder, and that increases your XP an hour a lot. So at level 61, you can get about 100k XP an hour, maybe a bit less than that. At 71 thieving, you can get about 130k XP an hour. At level 81, you get almost 200k XP an hour, which is fast as fuck. Then at level 91, this has to be the fastest method in the game, and you can get yourself 250 to 270k XP per hour as long as you're pretty concentrated. Now the final method, which can get you a lot of XP as well, especially at the lower levels. So at level 65, you unlock the Menophyte Thugs, and you could do this all the way to level 99 if you wanted to, but I'd highly recommend going to Pyramid Plunder at level 91. Provided you've done the feud quest, you can do this as a method. At only 65 thieving when you unlock them, you can get up to 200,000 XP per hour, provided you're good at clicking. And then with even higher levels, you have even more XP per hour, getting yourself up to 250k XP per hour. But keep in mind, these clicks are really intense, so you have to be concentrating really hard. This method can get kind of annoying because you have to click very precisely, but if you set up your mouse keys properly and you have a good mouse, provided that it doesn't move around randomly, you should be able to cap your XP at a bit over 200k XP per hour. Now those are all the good thieving methods in old school RuneScape. I hope you guys learned something about thieving today, and if you're getting 99, good luck on getting that. That cape is really awesome. Now a bit of information about the skill cape. The thieving cape actually gives you another 10% chance of successfully pickpocketing something. So if you wear this cape and you've done the Ardoyan Diaries, you get a 20% extra chance of pickpocketing. Then you wear the dodgy necklaces, and you get a 45% extra chance of thieving something, so that is an awesome perk to have. I was going to include the new Tazar thieving area, the stalls, but the XP there is not quite very good, but it does give pretty decent money per hour, so instead I'm going to make a thieving money guide soon explaining all of that. But anyways guys, thanks for watching this level 1 to 99 thieving guide today. If you did learn something, be sure to leave a like on the video. Also, subscribe if you're new. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.